All right, family, what's going on? This is Brother Rich. Hold up. Akhu, you there, my brother?
Yes, I am, bro.
Yeah, just got a quick announcement for the family. Let me see what's going on with the chat room real quick. Let's see what's going on with the chat room. All right, peace to the chat room. Got a quick announcement for the family. Let me see something.
I'm on the air.
All right. How do we get a reading?
Be a father real quick, man.
Okay, how you get a reading? You get a reading by coming to the 2020 Ascension Conference. That's how you get a reading. Make sure you're there. Indeed, if you're out of town, you got to come in town. All right. What's up to the family in the chat room? Yeah, just a quick announcement today, man. This conference is getting better and better and better. Not only do we have Red Pill, Blue Pill, Billy Carson, Sri Master Gano Grill speaking, but we also have Akhu doing live readings in the vending area. We also have Ankh Rising Sun doing live demonstrations of his water and magnets and their crystals and everything, a new technology he developed in the vending area. So the vending area is going to be popping. Hands down, the vending area is going to be popping. But I appreciate you, my brother, for coming all the way. You in Atlanta, right?
Yes, sir.
Brother Akhu's coming all the way from Atlanta to New York to do live readings, man. So this is going to be off the hook. The actual conference starts at 2:00. Tickets will be sold at the door. I know it doesn't say that on the flyer, but tickets are sold at the door. There's 60 at the door. Tickets are 50 in advance if you go to the website. But just make sure you're there, family. If you're not able to be there, get the live stream. Make sure you get the live stream. Yeah, this is like the Infinity Steer. I hear y'all. So Akhu, man, what can the people look forward to, man? November 3rd, New York City.
I'm going to demonstrate in all kinds of ways for people, Lord. Some people are going to be private about it, and other people won't mind being read all at once. Like I could read 8, 9 people at once.
Wow.
More than that, maybe if the same rising sun is there, I can read. I can read more than, as many of them as there are. Mm-hmm. The thing is timing. It starts at 2, it's going to be over when?
At 9:30.
Oh.
Got the whole day. But this is the thing, Akhu. The event starts at 2. The people could come earlier and just kick it with y'all. So for what you're doing, I would tell you, my brother, to get there by noon. So you got from noon to 2:00 just to kick it with the people, just to do readings, do whatever you got to do. You get what I'm saying? So the people could congregate, network, hang out, eat. Blue Pill's going to have his vegan dishes in the house. So from noon to 2, the people just going to be vibing with y'all. The people, Red Pill is starting the show. Red Pill will start at 2:00. But before then, Akhu, man, you're just going to be kicking it with the people. I'm going to be getting behind the scenes footage. It's going to be awesome, man. This shit is going to be lit, family. Like, y'all want to go into 2020 right. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to ask you is, what's the difference between when a person gets a reading in person versus on the phone? Is there a difference? Is the energy exchange different, my brother?
Yeah, it usually is. It definitely is, because on the phone, Lord, I don't have any distractions or influences other than the chart or the time. You understand? In other words, when I'm reading the chart, I can't see if your face is all scarred up. You got a scar on your face, or if your hair is brown, if your eyes are very light. These things are planetary traits. But I can't see that on the phone. I prefer that I don't see it because I'm able to call it better when I don't see it. But I can still do it in person. You know, I learned in person, reading people live and direct. That's how I learned how to read.
Indeed, indeed. Wow, man. Well, I just the people gonna be swarming your table, my brother. I hope you're ready. They're gonna be swarming your table. They're gonna be there, and it's gonna be this is New York. It's gonna be real interesting, my brother. What for those who don't know or are curious or are hearing you for the first time, what's the difference between traditional astrology, getting an astrological reading versus coming to Akhu, getting a reading for Akhu at the 2020 Ascension Conference? What's the difference?
You know how different LeBron James and Mike is, right? Michael Jordan.
Right.
They both very good, right?
Right.
But they got their own different vibe with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got my own different vibe with it. There's certain things from the astrological arcana that I selected to use regularly and got sharp with. Just like another astrologer will grab some other aspect of the science and get sharp with it. I don't even know what to tell them to expect, man. I don't want to spoil the surprise. I give people more than they expect every time, no matter what. I can read anybody in 5 minutes.
Yo, I noticed that. I noticed that. I don't know how you able to do that.
I can go over about 5 years with you in 5 minutes. Okay, the last 5 years with you in 5 minutes, easily. Okay, so what was your question?
I asked what was the difference between traditional astrology.
You're gonna get my version. Mm-hmm. There are certain things that aren't written in books, okay? They come with the craft. I can't be really, in my mind, the author of everything that I haven't read in a book, all right? Because somebody else might have discovered it. But there are certain tricks and things that you notice that another astrologer doesn't take note to. And he uses those to define who you are. I'm going to give you an example. You're not going to find in any astrology book a depiction or illustration or description of how your physical marks give up your rising sign. So if I see you in person and I can see your physical marks, I can pretty much assess your rising sign even without your time of birth. You see? So, or without your date of birth.
Wait, hold up, my brother. So what physical marks would I have to give up my rising sign? You on the spot now, brother. You on the spot now.
Wouldn't, yeah, you know, ain't no pressure with this. So you can easily spot those people who have wounds on the parts of the body that are commonly shown. Mm-hmm. Like Virgo rising, they get injuries to the face.
I'm a Capricorn rising. What physical
Capricorn rising has an issue with the upper back or the spine, the mid to upper back. So that's Cap or the heart murmur. See, Capricorn moves more than one part of the body. Sometimes it's internal, sometimes it's external. But you would have to have some issue with the upper back. So, like I said, Capricorn rising, we wouldn't readily see yours if you fully dressed. Now, I remember one time I read Drag On. I didn't know that I was reading him, okay? Mm-hmm. And all the niggas in that room were Virgo risers, at least 5 of them. A couple of them were Cancer risers, and you see what I'm saying? But most of them were in there were Virgo rising. So I knew that he drove a black car because Virgo in their youth, Taurus in the 9th place, manifest very strong at the end with the Capricorn, with the Capricorn dwell. So 9 times out of 10 in the common overlap of the zodiac, right? Sidereal and tropical, that area is black. So most Virgos want to drive black cars in their youth, but when they get older, it becomes brown, it becomes green. It's still brown is still a Capricorn color. It is, you see, it's still the Saturn color, and it vibes well with Taurus in that place. So If I see a person getting out of a particular color car and their physique match the stereotype of the sign, I don't even need their birth time or their birthday to read them. You see? Because I already know what they're ascending in. But see, that's not 100% grip. I got that like 85% down. So I could describe an injury and then ask the people who have suffered that injury in the crowd, all of y'all segregate yourself over here. And then I could just read them all at once. You see? And it amazed because we are all made from a template, God. From a template of 12 with the moving, those same qualities of the 12 actually move around with the planets, and they move around with the rotation of the day, and they move around with the rotation of the earth in the year, and the move with the rotation of the moon. So we have so many rhythms to access. What people don't realize is this is sound. This is all sound, right? It's a wavelength. It's a word made material, word made flesh. And the moment you came in, the universe had a particular sound. And that's your song, dog. And you exude it. See, it's in your face, it's in your hands, it's in your arms, it's in the stuff you say. So person to person, it's a lot easier to read a person, but it's easier for me to stick to the chart when I don't see them. So, either way it goes, I demonstrated on a video that you no longer have up. That video we did in the park. I did it to them dudes. I didn't know them dudes from Adam, but seeing them assisted in their delineation of their chart. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So person to person is gonna give me things that I don't normally get over the phone. You know, over the phone, it's strictly, I need your wounds. If I can get your wounds, I can read you to death. You know, the time of birth, as much as people want to argue what time they were born, they don't know what time they were born. Nobody knows for certain what time you were born. You know, because if you can remember that, then you can remember what the make and size of the watch and the timepiece you got that from. You see, you can remember the color of the room you were born in. So you dig what I'm saying? But there are certain things that we learn as human beings that are universal. You did, because we all have 5 fingers and toes. We all have 2 arms. We all need air to breathe. You understand? So from that commonality, from that template, we all come into this world. And you carry the energies of that no matter who you are. You dig? You came in on your mother's cycle, who came in on her mother's cycle, who came in on her mother's cycle. So you can look at the chart of your dead forerunners, your progenitors. My grandmother, for example, I look at her birth chart and I look at all kinds of fucking how do you say, indications and delineations that describe me according to the nomenclature. They describe me perfectly, you see. And she was born on April 18th, 1925. For those astrologers who think that there ain't no math behind my mention, because mention without math is not astrology, man. You know, people use astrological terms to relate this science. They paint their fucking paradigms with astrological words, and then they say that this is astrology. But there is no astrology without a planetary motion or a position of the sky or a degree of the ascendant and midheaven. There is no astrology without any of that. Everything I discuss comes from those motions. All the progressions I do are those same points. And this is an Egyptian model. They use the rising, the culmination, the setting, and the nadir of the chart to determine the life of a star that they were using from a heliacal observation, from a heliacal point, okay? So we do the same thing with astrology with all the planets. What they were doing with the stars, because they did them with the planets too, you know, like it's crazy. But anyway, so we use these 4 points to describe you. And I'm gonna give you an example, all right? And sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying, okay? But for people to listen to me at this point right here, you're gonna think I'm welling, but I can prove it when I see you, all right? There was a cat, I just read him the other day. I can't mention his name because I don't have permission. But he had Saturn on the 10 of cups the day before he and I had the session, according to the motion of the other planets, which was really in tune with the time of birth that he gave me. I didn't have to change that shit. But I said, yo, you had a Saturn yesterday? And I said, let me describe that for you. Delays, disappointments, timing issues. And he said, no, I can't remember. So I went into my dome for something crazy. That Saturn in Virgo at the midheaven in passing man. So I said, oh man, maybe it was as trivial as some old lady. And I gave this scenario, I don't care what people think, right? But I know I'm gonna get some backlash for it. I said, imagine some old lady in front of you, and you trying to get to the bottom of the steps to save your child, and you want to kick this bitch in her back because she taking so long. He said he laughed. He said, nah, nigga, we was in the grocery store and I had to help this old lady pack her bags. Okay, so I got old lady right. I got the timing factor, the delay, her taking her time right. Really, that's all that was there. He gave the rest of it because the bags are this color. They're this color. This is Virgo right here. Khaki and all earth tones and wood tones are Virgo. Wicker, when it's fresh to when it dies, you see, and turns yellow, is all a Virgo color. So the fact that she was old was indicated by Saturn. You know, this shit doesn't get any better than that, God. It doesn't. I guessed from the hieroglyphs that the sky gave me, that's all. And so what that tells me is what I forever repeat, because nothing teaches like repetition, that you made out of this sound that is moving at different rates, that form your molecules, your atomic structure, a bunch of vibratory what? You dig what I'm saying? Bunch of swirls of energy. And everything is swirling. And your energy is swirling because everything with you is swirling. Stir some soup. And you are made up of the exact same ingredients of that soup. People want scientific evidence for cosmophysics. Go read up on and do some diligence, man. Go read up on the Kolisco experiment. Kolisko. Okay? Go read up. Material manifestative metals. Gold solution. It is ruled by the sun. Rule meaning we measure its activity by the sun. And silver, which is ruled by the moon, and quicksilver, which is ruled by Mercury, and copper, which is ruled by Venus, and tin, which is ruled by Jupiter, iron, which is ruled by Mars, and lead, which is ruled by Saturn. You understand? And she makes you do these solutions, and she would play with them for 7 years in a row. You did, for those who think she just haphazardly grabbed these shits and sat down for a minute, for an hour, and said, okay, that's what this is. No, she saw it over and over again, documented her work for 7 years, and she showed and proved that according to astrological law, the law of geometry and planetary aspects had a direct, repetitious, completely consistent 100% of the time for 7 years straight, indication on how well these solutions would mix. So in astrology, a square aspect is called discordant. It causes discord. Just like you need to start a fire with a 90-degree angle on that wood, right? So when the moon and the sun were square one another for 7 years in a row, this happens once every 27, actually once every 14 days. Once it happens 14 days later, okay? And then so it happens every 14 days, a square to the sun, give or take the wobble an hour, right? Now, she mapped it when they were trying, when they're in a harmonious aspect, 120 degrees apart, which is 9 days using the moon, right? Every 9 days for 7 years. She got what we call a coagulation or a add marbling mixture when they were in bad aspect. She got complete smooth alloy. Like, you know, like when the butter melt in your oatmeal, you know, She got the complete dissolution of each metal into each other metal under harmonious aspect. Colisco experiment. So now, and she documented it from a standpoint that she didn't know what was going to happen at first. So she said, it is crazy that every time there is a square in the sky, these metals just won't mix, like some unseen hand is saying, not right now. You see? And I'm paraphrasing it, put it in layman's terms, but anybody can go dig it up off the internet. You know, I didn't get it from no book. I learned it when I was about 8 years old, you know, from this old Italian white guy that tried to tell me white people were first, but he was talking astrology and I was reading astrology book. So he figured he'd drop all of that bullshit on me. But the only part that really stood was that him measuring the year, you know? So I started doing that. So, but at any rate, man, you got to look at the fact that energy is energy. The hydrogen in your body follows the laws of hydrogen. Okay? And so does everything else. So, there's other scientific evidence, like James Cotterell, I think his name is, or Maurice Cotterell's his name. He showed how honeybees create the queen bee. And it is only done while the sun is in the 8th place. That is the place of metamorphosis. And they add these secretions from their body to create the bee, or from the royal jelly and what have you, man. And it's only when the sun is in a specific position. So we got all kinds of scientific evidence to show forth and prove its validity. When it really hits home is when face to face a person sees me. They know I don't know them from Adam. And they give me the proper information and they confirm that information. This is my method, because no other astrologer does this except for me and my students, right? They confirm the ascendant with an injury or with an infection, and then I can just go from there, either direction, man, you know, forwards, backwards, or present.
Listen, man, I can't wait till November 3rd, my brother. I see nothing but good energy in the comments. You sharp, bro. You sharp. When you talk, I listen. I can't wait to see you give live reads. It's going to be such a different energy. It's going to be such an amazing, electrifying energy in the building that day. So I look forward to seeing you. What I want to do a sample reading for the brothers and the sisters in the chat. Y'all want a sample reading? Send Brother Richard Cash App.
Oh.
Send Brother Richard Cash App, $5, whatever. You get the full reading from the brother. Show some support, because I was about to get out of here, but I'm gonna, for those who support me, I'm gonna support y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what this brother's about.
How many you talking about right now, dog?
No, we can do one. We can do one sample reading. I don't want to be on here too long.
Let's do 3.
Okay. All right.
Since you hit me with your big surprise and all, you know, I'm gonna let's extend that, because one time really don't get it. 3 times in a row is a charm.
All right, we're gonna do some sample readings. Make sure you support the channel, Cash App. Let me know what they got to tell you. Their birthday, right?
Yeah, their birthday, their birth time, and they gotta confirm that, man. Let me explain it before we start.
Well, a lot of people don't know that. Okay, a lot of people. Some people know.
It's only gonna take a minute, God. Okay. Every human being, no matter how healthy that baby is born, its immune system is not 100% developed, because the development of it depends on the thymus gland, which goes away at puberty. So until puberty, your immune system is not developed. Okay. 1, 2, until puberty, your physical coordination is not sharp as hell either. This is why little kids always break shit, drop shit, spill shit. Now, so this automatically makes the human being susceptible to injury, infection, disease, or pain, okay, or allergy or whatever. So all that I just said, God damn it, spread the mind across pain, any form of pain, any form of injury, any form of infection, any form of ache. So therefore, if you can't remember that part about your body, nigga, then you probably can't tell me the last time you used the bathroom, okay? My point is, you know your pain. You see, everything on this planet knows what its detriment is. You see? And everybody knows what part of their body fuck with them the most. And ain't nobody born on crib time. So when you come to me and tell me your birth time, your injury has to concur with the birth time, or I'm gonna do away with the birth time. That needs to be explained right now. Other astrologers don't do that. I'm strictly relying on the fact that your injury, your major injuries, and that don't even have to be major, it could be more consistent. And some people don't regard foot athletes' feet as an injury.
Raku, I want to get to the sample readings because I don't want to be on here too long.
I'm just telling that right now, so that the people that get on, when they give me their time of birth, they're also gonna give me their injuries. If they don't want to be honest about that,
no. Well, let me tell you, they're only able to. They're giving their birth date, and I got a brother right here, Money Mitch. Somebody sent me a donation, Money Mitch. What is whoever's Money Mitch? What is your birth date? I appreciate you said for reading. I appreciate the donation, but you're not telling me your birth date, Money Mitch. So who the hell is Money Mitch, and what is your birthday? But until I find out who Money Mitch is, Charles Gandy was born July 13th, 1980. What can you tell Charles Gandy?
What time of day was he born?
He didn't say.
Well, then he need to say.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't know what time they're born. So
okay, so then I need their injury. I just explained. Then I need their injury. I just said.
Right. That's something you're asking for a little bit too much, brother.
No, I'm not. I do this every day, all day. I'm not asking for a little too much. If they want to read it, they want my time and energy. That's a little too much. Really, I can keep it to myself.
All right, Charles Gandy. He says he don't know what time. Can you explain the injury, Charles Gandy?
Based on the criteria I just gave. In his youth, a healing process, period, is what it was.
Right.
Yeah. See, I'm not playing. I said what I needed to do it correctly. See, the object in doing it to a person's expectations is doing it correctly. And you far exceed their expectations.
All right, Charles Gandy did not respond yet.
Okay, when somebody drops their birthday, they got to drop their ailment too. He probably gets sinus allergies or headaches. I don't know. See, or it's personal. There are two parts of the body that are personal that people don't want shit to know about. Okay, so Aries rising doesn't want to tell theirs because it involves their reproductive organ. But these women have irregular menses. These dudes into the groin or they get burnt easily.
Okay, so check it out. Oh well, Money Mitch. Money Mitch gave the time, but he didn't give
okay, what's the time?
7 p.m.
And he was born July 14th.
Money Mitch, what's your day, Money Mitch? Hold up. No, this is somebody else.
Read that. Was that July 14th?
Okay, no. Money Mitch was born May 3rd, 1990 at 7 p.m.
At 7 p.m. Okay, he had an issue with his breathing or with his throat. Which one?
All right. Well, Money Mitch, you had an issue with your breathing or your throat. That's May 3rd, 1990, 7 p.m. Money Mitch. Your name is Smooth in the chat room. Issue with your breathing or your throat. Let me know.
Or his arms. He can hear us. He can hear me, God.
Yeah.
I need that info, God.
He said both.
Yeah, okay. So he is a totally non-confrontational, money-chasing, black, gray, silver, or white car driving type of individual. Now, I'm waiting for confirmation. I just know it's already there. Particular. This cat is very much like Virgo, but I'm reading Scorpio rising, man. You know, even though he's a Taurus, right? Yeah, because
he's confirming. He said facts. He's confirming.
Yeah. I know. I said I know. You see? Everybody born on a template, right? He loved wearing the color black to death. If he had black t-shirt, black sock, black shoes, black everything, all black everything. Literally. Now.
He just wrote Virgo Moon Scorpio rising.
Yeah, I said he was a Scorpio rising. So yeah.
Wow.
He has to learn how to forgive.
Huh?
He has to learn how to forgive.
You got to learn how to forgive.
Yeah, that's his thing, man. That's the hardest thing for him to do. $1 trillion won't make this motherfucker forgive. He has to really want to forgive, man. And because betrayal is unforgivable, man. and Pisces in the 5th house of Scorpio indicate that. You know,
all right,
to the arms too is Gemini in the 8th place. Okay, and let me see what else, man. He get his highest morals from his mother's side or his grandmother or female. You see, and he needs to learn to get over his resentments, man. That's it. Private, super private individual. Asking any questions is too many questions. You dig? But yet he want to make money in partnerships because through contracts and shit like that because his sun is in the 7th place. Even though the sun itself is in the 6th place, the sign that it's in is on the 7th cusp. So that is Taurus. He's a 7th house Taurus. So he always want to make a deal to make some money, negotiating to get some money. Negotiating is the 7th cusp. Taurus is money. he do good for land grants. If he expanded his mind to that extent, because it's the same energy, he'd still be living his destiny, right? And he do good for real estate, and he do good for promises involving all kinds of merchandise and shit like that, marketing skills and partnerships, that combination. And that'll unlock the rest of the chart too, you know? Because he takes a person's word. Gemini in the 8th place. The slogan "Word is bond" came from Scorpio rising, you know, because the bond is the 8th place and the word is Gemini. Virgo has that too in a way because the sign of the bond, Scorpio, sits on the place of the word, which is the 3rd card, because they mirror each other. You dig? But anyway, so you find them coming out their face with such principles more than not. You know, that's their nature.
Raku, let's do brother Marvin Marshall.
All right, what's his injury? I wish you wouldn't call their names. I don't need to know their names, God. Putting their business out for real. They can maintain anonymity. They know who I'm talking to through the math, and they won't. And I can say things that they won't have to deny.
I don't think they mind.
I can get that deep. You don't know. You don't know to have an opinion there, Lord. Do you know I can literally show you the missed calls that I got and all the missed calls that I took right here on my phone live for you. I'm trying to get back at more than 600 people.
600?
Yeah, in the last 3 weeks.
Shit.
Last 2 weeks. Okay.
God damn.
So I have spoken to about 250 of those 600 missed calls. Okay.
Shit.
So I do this all day. Have you ever taken a call like this?
Say that again? What?
Have you ever taken an astrological reading call?
You know I ain't take no damn. Come on, bro. Don't start.
Then, so how am I going to respect when your opinion just now, when you said, I don't think so. I don't think they did. It's not that serious to you? Nigga, I can say things about people that they would never tell no one else.
Right. All right, brother. I'm gonna need you to calm down. And let's just continue. I need so these people can know what they're. You're not telling me the injuries, family. Marvin, he was born Marvin Marshall. Like I said, I'm going to say the name once again. Marvin Marshall was born June 12th, 1994 at 10:12. But Marvin, I need you. Can you tell a brother?
AM or PM?
Yeah. Tell me AM or PM. Tell me AM or PM, and tell me tell me about your childhood injury.
Tell me about his body, because I make the chart master body, literally. That's why it's cosmophysics, man. God master body, the mastermind, and the spirit, and all that. But he's a Gemini born at 10 in the morning or in the evening. Out of here. Okay, if it's in the evening, he has issue with his lower digestive tract. If it's in the morning, then it's his feet. His feet or his lower leg. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? So.
Oh, so you already know whether it's AM and PM dictates a different ailment, you're saying?
Yeah, Lord, the sun in a different place puts a different sign in the 8th place. I'm reading the 8th place. That's the most physical. You know, the zodiac is the most physical. It's the 12th harmonic. So people talk about harmonics and rhythm and numerology. 12.
Right. He says, yeah, he's born in the AM and he says asthma. He had asthma when he was young.
Yeah, well, he wasn't born in the AM. I wouldn't use that. Unless now I need to couple his arms and things like that. I'm going to use 10 AM, okay? Which puts Gemini in the 11th place, which is issue with the feet. He can issue the arms too by planetary placement. You know, that his injuries aren't just a sign. His shit gets a little bit more complex than that. It's like anatomy for real. But at any rate, if I'm going to use 10 o'clock in the morning, because he's way off if he's using an injury for the arms, put Scorpio rising. And being born at 10 o'clock in the morning as a Gemini, he can't be a Scorpio rising. That's mathematically impossible. So I'm not going to use Scorpio rising. I'm going to use Leo rising. So there would have been some issue in his ability to relocate in the last 2 years. Actually, between 2015 and 2017. Okay, in that 3-year period, the inability to travel or the inability to transport or sell or products, okay, and that was a serious hump that they had to get over. The desire to relocate would have been stupendous, or to re-educate, all for the sake of expansion, wanting to expand your base and feeling stagnant. Now this intensified materially or financially around January of 2018, okay? And then since then, it's all been about independent reliability, and dependability, and stress, difficulty, blockages, and delays, okay, in this year. With regards to finances, money, the reception or the giving, the granting, okay, of things. Now, see? I could go on and on, really.
Indeed. Well, that's enough. That's enough. We're gonna do one more, family. Tara.
Did you give them an opportunity to say whether this shit was right or not, man?
I did not see. I did not see him respond in
correct anyway.
In the chat. Yeah, I did not see. Yeah, I'm looking now. We're gonna do one more, Tara Chanel, February 13th, 1987. Tara, if you could tell me an ailment also, that would be great, Tara. That would be great for the brother Akhu, February 13th, 1987. We doing Tara. And then we getting up out of here. Okay, Tara's saying asthma also.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. That's even better, right? Okay, there is a sense of separation from the family in terms of how you think and how you are able to think for yourself. This comes at the cost of some type of estrangement, either psychological or actually physical, with one of the parents. Okay. Then there is a high tendency to escapism, to sensitivity to vibe. So music takes this person to a whole nother world, and they love their privacy. They fear the most for their children. Their fears actually concern their kids. All right, and the fear of having kids for lack of want and things of this nature. Trust is very hard to acquire in adulthood from these type of people, because in childhood they were so trusting and gullible, and the loss of a brother or a cousin or a day-to-day contact changes their whole perspective on life entirely. You dig? They want a home away from the place that they were born. Okay, they want to move away. Period. They will not. More than likely, they're not going to be buried in the town of their birth. And what they can't stand is unwarranted injustice, to treat them unfairly. See, they don't know how to come back from that. So they ain't got no sense of fair play after that either. Okay. Now,
yeah, she's saying you 100% on point, brother.
Yeah, I'm just reading Scorpio, Rich. There you go. See, and the asthma puts Gemini in the 8th place. She'd be good to keep her respiratory and her nerves at optimal focus in terms of her health. If she focuses on maintaining that part, then she'll prolong, longevity and optimization in the old age of health. Okay. It shows by injuries to the arms too. See, she ain't just the lungs. If it's the lungs, it's also the fingers and the elbows or the shoulder or the hands, There's an external and an internal for all of it. You have to live a certain amount of time to feel it all. On babies, it's very limited because they scope. They're only so many degrees off.
Right.
Yeah. As an adult, they done been through that wheel a couple of times, and when you find that rhythm, it's curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you have it, Tara. Once again, man, November 3rd, Akhu will be in the building doing live readings for the family. Oh man, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be Red Pill, Blue Pill, Street Master Gano Grills, Billy Carson speaking, Cambatta performing, Akhu in the Venom area doing live readings, Uncle Rising Sun debuting his new crystal technology that's magnetizing the blood that can help with strokes and blood flow. I mean, it's going to be a hell of an event, a hell of a day. Family, anybody in the chat room, who's coming to the event in the chat room? That's what I want to know. Is anybody in the chat room coming to the event on November 3rd? And also, shout out to King Simon, November 10th. It's going to be back-to-back events in New York. November 10th, King Simon's doing it big. Well, Tara said she's coming. Make sure you introduce yourself to me, Tara, and also Akhu. I'm sure you could get the full reading from the brother when you come to the event, Tara, and I'm sure that'll be dope. But shout out to King Simon, November 10th. He's bringing a KT to Arts degree. I don't know who else he's bringing. I know Abundance Child, KT. He's doing a lot of things November 10th. So November 10th is going to be popping as well. But I definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in. Okay. The Goddess Liz will be there. A couple of individuals getting a live. The live is $25 for those who want to know. The actual event starts 2:00. So make sure you get there early so you could kick it with the brother Akhu. Get there about 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, so you could kick it with Akhu, kick it with the other brothers, spend some money with them, get this information, invest in yourself. It's going to be dope. It's going to be real dope. So, the live stream, the description to the live stream is in the description bar. Go to the description bar and you got all the information for the live stream. Definitely. I might even have Akhu get on a live stream real quick, talk to somebody, I don't know. But the brother's going to be offering his services all day long. So you'll see how on point the brother is. You're gonna want to be there. In person, it's a different type of energy in person. Give the people your contact info, my brother.
You can reach me between 1 and 7 p.m. Eastern time. I wish we could put an echo on that, like, a reverb, because people still call me outside of those hours, man.
Indeed. Make sure y'all call during hours. And somebody wrote, hold on, what they wrote? I missed that. Where's it at? Get there by noon. Last time the line was down the street. Erica Hunter, you are absolutely 100% right, Erica Hunter. Last time, yo, Raku, last time at St. Francis College, the line, it looked like a damn concert line. It was all the way down the block. So Raku, make sure, what time are you getting in the building so the people can know? What time you'll be there, brother?
Man, I'm gonna try my best to be there by 1. I'll definitely be there by 2 with the God's clause.
Okay. Raku will be there by 1. I advise you to get there.
This is crazy, right? Because I believe, I'm not sure, I haven't done a calculation, I gotta wait, but Jupiter is the planet of travel, man. Ain't that something? And broadcasting, it's really right up on my Venus degree. Just coincidentally, you know.
Damn.
It was a Venus motion the last time we was together on this thing here too. Venus is money, Rich.
Nigga, when I call, it's money, nigga. What you talking about?
Oh my God.
When you see my name on your phone, you be like, oh shit, here we go. My brother Raku, man. My brother Raku. Make sure y'all there. Let me see what else they talking about. Give the brother a quick question before we get out of here. Give the brother a quick question before we get out of here. His Instagram is Cosmo361. Yeah. If you want to check out the brother's Instagram, Cosmo, COZMO361. Check out the brother's Instagram.
Yeah. My phone number is on my bio at Instagram, really, man.
Okay.
They have to read it, and they have to read, you know, the 1 to 7 p.m. But for those who just heard me say 1 to 7 p.m., it's 516-881-6992.
Right.
516-881-6992. All right. I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay. I hope it doesn't take longer than that. If you're willing to share those 2 pieces of information, you know, but I need something to happen before puberty. I need people to recognize what it is. Because, you know, sometimes it's allergies or headaches. And people don't look at that as an ailment because they call it an allergy. But they're not acting at full capacity when they're suffering from it. And there's a recovery process. So really it's about recovery. And we need what it was before your coordination and before your immune system developed. You know, 6, 7, 8, you know, 3, 4, 5. Those ages are the best because you can't remember what happened to you were, you know, as a baby. I need the physical proof, and I can match the stars up to the physique. And that's what's different about me and my style. So from that template that I just pronounced, I read an individual's life rhythm, which everybody else want to call destiny, fate, and karma.
Indeed.
That is the destiny, fate, and karma, just how you vibe here. And what vibrations you're going to have to vibe with. Because all of this is just a vibration, man.
Indeed, indeed. I want to, all right, let's, oh man, somebody asked, I know Raku will go crazy if I ask him. He be going nuts, don't he, y'all? So I know you're going to go nuts to this. Somebody wants to know, does astrology have to do with globe Earth or flat Earth?
We use geocentric Earth in cosmophysics. And I use global Earth because I have measured the Earth myself. You know, but that conversation is doo-doo really though. Their whole paradigm stream from Instagram memes and YouTube videos. Claim to be conscious, but their vibe is pretty low. You can't prove the Earth is flat. Then we should be able to see the pyramids from the Eiffel Tower. End of story. We can see craters on the moon, then we should be able to see the pyramids. Okay? We can see stars rise when other people can't see those stars rise, and that's a curve. When you in New York, Orion is very low in the southern sky. And when you in Georgia, he's a little bit more overhead. I suppose that on the equator, he would be just 19 degrees or 12 degrees, maybe even, you know, less than that. In the from overhead, you see. So therefore, you know, these people ain't never been nowhere but on the internet with that flat Earth shit. We knew when they say that it has Greek authorship, they say Aristophanes or whatever his name was. he was a black man. He was a custodian of the library in Egypt before they burnt the motherfucker. And he got that information from a scroll that was much more ancient old than he was, because the North Pole has shifted almost 4 degrees since the formula was calculated that he used to determine that the earth was round, okay? And, you know, we use geo-coordinate. I have mapped my chart in California, in Detroit, in Montreal, in Jamaica, okay? I've been to these places. I've looked at my chart for these places, my ascendant degree, and the whole arrangement of the angles changes because we on a globe. You dig? They want to use NASA, and I don't believe they've been to the moon. I don't believe that. That ain't got nothing to do with flat earth. Now, you want me to really go off?
No. Save that. I know you can, brother. I want you to save that. I want you to save that, my brother. But I've seen you talk about this before. You're not a fan of flat earth at all.
No, man, because it comes from the Aryan philosophy, the Aryan.
Okay.
It comes out of the age of Aries thinking too, and literally, you know, heliacally, literally. And if we put the heliacal point in the age of Aries, you'll see all that shit going on. This gave birth to this, okay? So, but at any point, this is when it reemerged to our spiritual collective consciousness, all right? But to say that it is because your perception, you're just strictly relying on perception, you're really using a measure, which is all a construct. You don't know until you measure. See, mathematics is the manifesto of all mysteries. With it, we can solve all mysteries, all mysteries. So therefore, if something is here, you know, when you're standing here, you get closer up under it and standing above you. There's the peripheral. And because the human sight only stretches for 1/10 of a degree, the horizon is 1/10 of a degree away from your actual person, okay? Which is like 7 miles almost, okay? 6.9155 miles, really, okay? So talking about the angle of the earth, the circumference of the earth, you see? And we the only flat thing in space then. The only flat thing in space. You know, I'm not going for that.
Family, we about to get out of here. Brother Rich, Akhu, it has been another great interview. The brother will be in the building November 3rd at the 2020 Ascension Conference, giving live readings. You want to be there, brothers and sisters. If you're not there, you're going to want to get the live stream. This is the event of the year. This is the perfect way to bring in 2020. So with that being said, Akhu, what you want to leave the people with, my brother? Anything you want to leave the people with before we get out of here?
Please, call me on the phone between 1 and 7 p.m. And I'm going to get to you. I'm going to try to get to all missed calls, man. You got to understand that when I do this kind of thing, it causes my phone to ring heavily, you know.
Indeed. Give your number out one more time, my brother.
516-881-6992. Between 1 and 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Akhu, it's been a pleasure once again, my brother. I'm going to see you November. Well, I'm going to talk to you before then, but I'm going to see you November 3rd.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace, my brother.
Peace.
Okay, that's Akhu, family. This is Brother Rich. Once again, family, November 3rd. Let me see something. Once again, November 3rd. Make sure you're there, family. Make sure you are there. Make sure you're in the building. Hold up. I'm doing something. Yeah, make sure y'all in the building November 3rd. That brother, he's the truth right there, Akhu. He's real intense. He's real passionate about his craft. The brother's definitely real passionate about his craft. All right, now the brother, he done left. Let me see. All right, so family, let me see if I got a couple more now. Yeah, so Cambatta's performing. I'm gonna have Cambatta on here soon. I'm gonna have Blue Pill on here soon, Red Pill on here soon. It's gonna be off the hook. It's gonna be off the hook. But this is Brother Rich. Raku, you still on there? I think Raku's still on there. But this Brother Rich, family, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna see you guys later on. All right, family? Peace.